Who do you speak to the most? Is this question important? Yes, it's absolutely important because the quality of your communication and the person with whom you communicate shapes your beliefs, your attitude, your experience, and your behavior. Stay tuned till the end of this video. I'm going to help you understand the crux of your communication. My name is Vidya Krishna Swamy. I'm a personal development coach. My mission is to help people lead a stress-free, resilient, and a growth-oriented, thriving life. One of the important questions that we need to get answer for is who we speak to for most part of our day. Who is the person that we communicate with? Pause this video and write in the comments. Now, participation is very important for you to get the maximum out of the time that you spend on the videos. So, pause the video and write your comments. Who did you spend your maximum time with today? I believe that you have written your comments. Let's understand. I spent my time with my daughter. I spent a lot of my time with my friend. I spent a major part of my time at office talking to my colleagues. I spent a lot of my time with my subordinates. I spent a lot of my time with my students. These could be the answers. Well, what if we have not spoken to anyone at all? Or we have hardly spoken the whole day? Have we not communicated? No. The answer is we have spent a lot of time communicating with ourselves. When we have been quiet, when we have been speaking, when we have been interpreting, we have communicated with one person the most. And that person is none but ourselves. Me. To begin with, let's just dive into this topic. We receive information through different channels, and these channels are our senses. By listening, by smelling, by tasting, by seeing, through sight, by touch. There is one more important mode through which we communicate, and that is through our internal dialogue. The way the processing of the information. So, we receive information through listening, through smell, through tasting, through visual experience, through our sight, through touch, and also the dialogue that we have inside of us. We receive information through various modes, and we make sense of things by processing the information that we get through all these modes. And when we process, we make meaning out of the information we receive. So let's say you have seen a bird in the morning. You've seen a bird flying. You've had a visual experience and you've interpreted the information. Oh, the bird is flying high, or the bird looks beautiful. It's time for the bird to fly. The chirping sound of the bird, it's a listening experience. You've heard the sound and you've made a meaning. It's wonderful how the sound that the bird makes. It's a beautiful auditory experience. You've made a meaning out of this experience. You've felt the rays of the sun falling on your skin. You felt warm. You made a sense of the input that you received. You've heard the alarm ringing in the morning. You reached out to the clock and snoozed. What did you do? You made sense of the information you received, of the sound you heard. You understood that it is time to wake up. You felt disturbed and you snoozed the alarm so that you could sleep for some more time. And in doing that, there was a dialogue that went into that experience. This sound is disturbing. I want to sleep for some more time. You snooze the alarm. Or, it is time to wake up. Let me switch off the alarm and get up. So, through all these modes, you have communicated with yourself. You have made meaning of the information that you received. And if you look at the whole day, if you consider the whole day, series of meaning making happens. You're having dialogue, you're having a lot of interpretation and communication with yourself, with the experience that you have because of the sensory inputs you receive. You're constantly making meaning. For example, even when you are watching me, even when you are listening to me, there is a lot of information that you are parallelly getting. Beyond the sound that you are listening, beyond what you are watching in this video. But are you paying attention to all that information? No. You have focused your mind. You've told yourself that this listening to me or watching me is important, and you filter out all that information that you are parallelly getting. And hence, you are able to make sense of the information that you are getting here. So, even as you are listening to me, you could have sound coming from your neighborhood, or if you are watching it in your office premises, you could have colleagues talking amongst themselves. You could have some inputs on your phone. You could have anything else, any other input that is coming your way. But you have filtered out all that and you are watching this video. This is how we pay attention to a certain aspect, even as we get a lot of inputs throughout the day. Now, why is this important? This is important because it helps us to make sense of things in our environment. This helps us to make sense of our experiences, the experience we have from others, and also of the world around us. So constantly we are making sense of things. And it is important to make sense of things so that we can operate our lives, so that we can operate in the world, so that we can interact with the world around us. So, the meaning that we assign to things helps us to conduct our life. The meaning could be empowering, or it could be something that takes us backward. Let's say you see a friend on the road, you notice that the friend is coming from the opposite side, and you hope to exchange pleasantries with your friend. But you noticed that the friend came close by, it was very close. You expected that the friend would greet you, would smile at you. The friend did not pay attention, did not even notice you. He just walked past. This is what happened. What is the dialogue that could possibly happen within you after this experience? You can again pause the video and write your comments. And when you come back, when you resume the video, you can go back and check the comments that other participants have given. You will notice a variety of meaning to this experience. The friend was lost in some thoughts. The friend had to hurry up home. The friend was rude. The friend missed noticing me. The friend was being careful about the steps he took, and hence he did not notice me. Or the friend's parents were waiting, he had to get some supplies home. So there could be variety of interpretations for the same event. Now, where is all this stemming from? It's stemming from the meaning that we have given to that experience. We are communicating with ourselves. Each of this meaning is right. There are no wrong answers. It is our unique interpretation. But what we can do about this interpretation is being aware of the interpretation that we are making of the event, because the way we interpret and the way we reinforce the interpretations shapes our beliefs, our attitude. It shapes our behavior. It shapes our feelings. Now, does it matter how the interpretation is made? It matters because it can take us forward or it can limit our lives. जब हम किसी चीज़ का इंटरप्रेट कर रहे हैं, जब हम किसी नतीजे पर पहुंच रहे हैं, तो वो नतीजा ऐसा हो जिससे हमारी ज़िंदगी आगे बढ़े, जो हमें फॉरवर्ड लेके जाए, जो हमारे रिलेशनशिप को बेहतर बनाए. If you are interpreting events, let it be in a manner that takes us forward. Let it fuel our lives for the better. Let it motivate us. Let it give us better feelings. We can use the process of interpreting our experience to our advantage. And hence, through this video, I request you to just be aware. There is nothing more to do after this. Just become aware of what meaning you are giving to the events that happen during the day. It's helping you or it is making you feel bad, whether it is pulling you down, whether it is impacting the way you feel about others. You can just be aware. Awareness itself is the first step. most of the times we are not even aware that we are making meaning out of things. Now, what happens? There are times when we are aware of the pattern, and many a times we are not even aware. These are the times when we are impulsive. So, what are the things about which we make meaning? We make meaning about ourselves. मैंने अच्छा लिखा, मैंने अच्छा वीडियो बनाया, I did an excellent job, I gave an excellent presentation, I did a substandard job, I did not write fast, I did not fare well in the exam, I did not speak well, I was wrong, she is right, she is better than me, I am better than her. This is what is happening in other part of the world. This is a better country. That country is bad. The state of affairs there is good. That is a gold mine. There are no enough opportunities here. There are more opportunities here. So you see, we make meaning about ourselves, about our thoughts, about our feelings, about our experience, about our capability, about our purpose, about our behavior, about our values. We make meaning about others with who we interact. We make meaning about everything in the world, in our environment, even about things that don't directly interact with us. We are constantly making meaning even when we are quiet. The takeaway from this video is to be aware of the meaning you are giving to things, to the events. Okay, there's another aspect. Are we making meaning only when we think about things at a deeper level? Or are we making meaning and communicating even for things where we don't think on a deeper level, where we just dive into action, where the behavior is automatic? Is it because we don't communicate, we don't think about those things, and we don't make meaning out of those things? No. We interpret everything, even the things about which we don't think on a deeper level. We don't pay deliberate attention. Whether we are behaving impulsively or we are behaving after a lot of thought, the point is we are interpreting. There is interpretation. Now, at what level that interpretation has gone, the intensity of that interpretation, the kind of beliefs that we have around that event, towards which side we lean, all this determines our actions. So, the takeaway from this video, you can start right away. Just watch the events that happen during the day and be mindful of the meaning you assign to the events. And being aware is the first step. Just be curious. Just be curious, because it is a new way of looking at things, a new way of understanding your communication with yourself, with others. When you communicate with yourself, you are in fact communicating with the image you have about others, about the world. Right? So, just be aware of what kind of interpretation you have about yourself, about others, and about the world around you. See you in the next video with more insights. I believe this video has been helpful to you. I believe you want to get more resources. Go to the description of this video. There is a link for you to join the focused group. Join the Telegram group, join the Facebook group to get more resources. Subscribe to my channel if you want to have notification about the videos that I post on an ongoing basis. My wish is that you gain a lot from the videos that I post, from the resources that I post on these forums. Thank you.